Stacy, and I'm an alcoholic and a heroin addict. I was asked by one of my good friends to share my message of being in recovery. So with that being said, how I got here today was not easy for me. I was a nurse before, and it was really hard for me to admit that I had an alcohol problem and I had a problem with drugs. But there was a series of events that led me to the position that I'm in today. So with that being said, I'm one of 4 children, and out of those 4 kids, I'm the only one that's sober today. 2 of my brothers have passed away as a direct result from their addictions. So what I want to do today as a soldier in sobriety is to let you know that there is hope, that you don't have to continue to live the way that you're living if you're struggling, and that being sober is the best thing that I've ever done in my life. So, oh my gosh, the blessings that have come from being sober and trusting God and doing the next right thing and helping other people have just blown my mind. A year ago, around this time, I was not a happy person. I was a miserable person still. But today, I get to be a mother, I get to be a sister, I get to be a friend, and it's all because I decided to get sober. And I have this amazing support group that I can call at any time when things are rough, or I feel like I don't want to do this anymore, and that maybe going back to my old habits would be so much easier than what it is that I'm doing now. However, I know through my experience that that is not the case. That will only make things worse. And being able to just pick up the phone and call another woman or a man that I know that is also sober and talk about what's going on is the biggest blessing out of all of this. So I've used heroin for 6 years. I never thought that I had an issue or a problem. I never realized how big my ripple was and all the people that I was hurting and that I was affecting. My drug use, it was my personal thing. Nobody had to know that I was doing all these things, and I was very good, so I thought, at keeping this very dark, dirty secret. And like I said, I was a nurse, and I'm just gonna get really raw with you guys. I stole pills from the place I worked as a nurse. I did that. And today I know that that was wrong. And I also know that my disease took me to places that I never wanted to go. And I did things that I never thought I would ever do. And that being said, stealing from a facility that I worked at that was giving me a paycheck, putting food on my table and a house over my head, and I stole from them. And I wasn't raised that way. I was raised with morals and manners and things like that. However, I had alcoholic tendencies from the time I was a young child. And I mean, I still have alcoholic tendencies today. But today I have the tools to be able to manage those things and to deal with those things. I was very good at lying. I lied so much I believed my own lies. I was so full of crap. And today, I could be honest with myself, I could be honest with others, and that's also beautiful because, like I said, I used to tell lots and lots of fibs. But, oh my gosh, sometimes I just get so overwhelmed with all the good things that have happened in my life because of being sober. So, because of being sober today, I'm sorry you guys, that's my little baby crying in the background. One of the beautiful things about being sober is I got to become a mom in sobriety. So anyway, so because I've been sober for so long now, I have an opportunity to get my nursing license back, which is huge. That's beautiful. So it just shows you no matter how far down that we dig this hole for ourselves while we're using and we're drinking, we can come back and we can become functioning members of society, and we can be successful, and we can live a happy and joyous free life. And so I hope that this message helps somebody that's struggling. If you're struggling, reach out. There are so many of us out here. We all have the same story, but they're so different in so many ways, and I hope this helps somebody. I'm really proud to be a soldier in sobriety.